What's up, everybody? This is High Channel here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about is some of the links and the events and some of the card sleeves that we got. That's going to be exactly coming. Then talking about the courtesy. I know we talked about the courtesy, but it's a little bit more information I want to share out. So the first thing is it's a box that came out. I already have been posting about it right on my posts for YouTube. So you could log in and get the this is basically like a world championship bonus thing. So you get the icon, the card sleeves, and I think it's gonna be daily missions where you could have box chips and the chronicle chips, which is a good thing. And then these are the event missions. You can get five card pack tickets of the win the game. That's the new box that's out right now. The World Championship 2025 uh, Championship Commercial Game Act. Yeah, so I just got literally just got that today. I did a total of 10 duels today. Five for speed and rush. So and then moving on to this. This is like a friend campaign. This is just like like anyone else. I still got the exact same thing. These are three decks that a player that could get. Yeah, because this kind of event thing that they got, your opponent, the player that actually has to be like a first timer that came with duels. So you have to wait. Yeah, that's kind of like it's kind of like a bit more. But yeah, so those some good decks that they choose from that. Then also we have a skill. The skills is here. So yeah, most of these skills did work for me. So did try the generators. They do very good. They definitely do. And then also we have the new card flipper campaign. So we get the assault mode. This is something we is confirmed by the linker that I already posted it, and I won't share what the link also says. So yeah, so this card so while this card is special something you can send to or time monsters from your deck to prepare all monster your opponent control. Lose 100 attack ups for every warrior type monster in your graveyard. So yeah, this card definitely does exactly what it works. And then if it's destroyed, you can special summon one colossal fire from your graveyard. Because we also get the colossal fire, not the assault one, but the original one. And yeah, more likely to do the duelist role, which is already one of the. The only thing you'll probably get is just the that's new is just the car sleeves, the car sleeve, and the game mat, and the icon, and then Yugioh skill. So they also had these typical cards that could do. This one is exactly good because it could lure something. It could especially elemental hero without using the some of the conditions. So I say the heroes, the five of the heroes could go is either TR3 or TR2. That's all I can just say. And this card could also do a lot of damage. It could be way more easier to summon since you only require one wing dragon monster or level 7 higher dragon type monster. And then the good thing is you could power it up by sending one dragon from your deck to there. So yeah, this card definitely does do a lot of damage. I just say the skill that they have for Chaz, the new one, is worthless. The other skill is way more better than that one. So you can be able to do a lot of damage. But And this one it could be used in this deck too, so this could also negates a special monster effect. So yeah, so that this could be also good in skill chance. So we had the dual academy. I just say I can't. I got the only way for me to use that dual academy skill. I need to at least have another copy of that, and I'm not worried about that. And then this is the wake up your hero. So if I were to guarantee is that you need two of these and just one of these, we don't like necessarily. This is a card that you use to more like end the duel. That you can attack with more attacking monsters, and then the crazy thing is this card can't inflict damage to your opponent if it destroys a monsters with their opponent's attack will come out of that like. And this card right here is going to be definitely required, so you need to at least have it. It's going to probably be three running in there. So this one does a lot of damage because you can attach as many overlay units from your opponent's shield too. So that's a pretty cool one. This one, yeah, this one I'll say this deck is not like this. Metal Tyrant is not as good as it is, but as I know, I looked at my store deck. It seemed like the Thunder Dragons fit in there perfectly in there. So I guess so. Then this is another Dragon Ruler that we got. Then more of the Myro Tyrant, and we have another Sharp Generals. Then it's this one. So this one also is good too. I'm surprised it's not a UR card or SR card. So this definitely does do a lot of damage. And this one too. So if your opponent, just say your opponent add a card with that by drawing, because look, basically you put this combo with this, you can also make them send one monster from their field or their hand. So that's a good thing too. So yeah, so this is a big combo. Yeah, so yeah, the rest of them is good, and this the field spell. Yeah, so the rest of the generated monsters is good. Like this type of deck, I just say is not really good at the moment. But if it is, it might be good if you have to add another deck into this. And the rest of these other cards is basically all just these are more generator monsters. And also, this is could definitely be good too. So you can dodge a lot of effects with that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. Yeah, so my opinion about the box, I just say necessary. You don't really need it. That's why I say you don't really need like a bunch of copies and stuff for that to even happen. So yeah, it's not really too big of a solution because later in this month we do get a rush box. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be a build up box. They going I think they're gonna give us a structure deck too because Luke and the hand lady skill. So I think that's an archetype skill. So we have to see how that goes. So we'll see. But in the meanwhile, so something new just popped up. So so they have a thing is that the boxes will be like 50% off, like crystal price. So if you play Shadow Riders, they have crystals that you could buy like 10 packs of a certain card, or you get like you get the certain card, the certain follower. That's what followers are in Shadow Riders. So Shadowverse, I mean, and you can get that. So this is what this is. So the crystal purchase is 50%. Also, I guess they most likely losing it because they try to make sure we don't pay more. Because one thing that for sure is that whenever I hate spending my money on stuff that doesn't even matter. Yeah, so we had Colossal, we are current Colossal Fighter. So because I guessed it if it's probably gonna be a card trailer or some kind of thing, and I was right. I always get it right that. So the duelist point, we don't know if this is some kind of they call it like a reward thing that you get something. I guess it goes for duelings too, but it was in the Japanese. So these is for the Casey Cup that's coming up right after the Blues Road event. That these are icons and then more icons, and then we finally got the Maintenance Blast Dragon as a card sleeve finally, and we got the World Championship thing, Unreal thing that we seen from the tournament. And then the skill that's called for Yugiohs is called Light Speed Destiny Draw. I just say this skill is worthless. You don't really need this skill because you already got a lot of card effects that could add cards to it. So these are the game mats. So this is the game mat that you will have to get when you log in. But does you get the card sleeve really, not that. But and this is from the Duelist Road. Most likely if you see the show, what that is. And this is the more basically the box. And then that's pretty much it. And one thing I did want to talk about is the courtesy. So just like as we seen before, we seen the courtesy thing where it shows different prices. We just saying just now they just post something, but this didn't happen earlier. I was supposed to upload this a little bit more earlier, but I didn't. It's different other prices that's negotiated for it. So what I'm gonna type in shadow. Okay, let's type in shadow verse. Let's see. So okay, so let's just say shadow verse shop because this could be exactly a good way for me to exactly explain how it goes. So let's see this. Okay, so you see these card packs. See, most of the stuff, these items like this, you could get in the bundle. It could be like a many other different bundles of the crystals, and they might have like a discount or something for a certain deck. So just like if it was like a Blue Eyes or something, or for a certain, just in case they have some kind of discount bundle thing going on for a certain character that can be unlockable, and then they unlock it just like this thing right here. You would get something at this price. At this, they have a price like this to get it. These are the crystals, so you could buy crystals and other items cheaper than usual than the original price of anything. So these are like kind of crystals is in Showerverse. So like they may have like a discount. So and like just like the leaders here, just imagine looking at the ace monsters of all the other characters just as like let's just say Jaden has his heroes and they have like a bundle thing where you get card sleeves and you get a big they might get a big large amount of cards that you pay with this because the crystals is gonna be like more different than the gems and we won't be able to purchase anything because you can still use the so they might have some kind of online thing for you to use too for you to be able to do it. So like let's just say you pay a certain amount of total and then they give you some the unpaid total of it. They give you like free 1,000 or something like that. But yeah, we don't know how it's gonna go that way. But according to Duel Links, they is doing like a 50% off one, which is good because we could actually benefit from that. So you won't have to do it because you won't be able to get many other card packs. You get double copies of any of the other cards. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So Like that being known, I did want to bring up something else up too about Noah and darts. So one thing for sure, we don't exactly know if it's going in order. So what it made me think is that since Yugi looks like it has his the way his he don't have the jacket fur from his school, like from yeah, basically the jacket that Yugi wear when he goes to school. That you see how the way this is his alternative. So this is the alternative skin. So this goes to tell us that pretty much next month, Yami Yugi's gonna have his alternative skin, and then we probably gonna have a unlocked character for DM2, or it's gonna be probably Go Rush because I think Go Rush is gonna have another character that's coming up. So I think like attempt is gonna probably have an event that's gonna be right in the first week of October or something with a mid. So we have to see how that goes. So yeah, because I noticed this. He doesn't have his jacket thing on. It's probably just gonna be an event that's gonna be going on. And I think it's gonna be a structure. I think it's gonna be like some kind of structure deck for the Dark Magician, some of that. But yeah, so just by talking about Noah Dart. So one other thing is that the furthers like for the virtual world or the Wicked Dragons in the World Art Championship, I think that they might just go with Noah most likely if they do it first. And just talking about the manga is a bit different with the worlds and duel links. Sometimes they apply to the manga, sometimes they apply to the story, or sometimes they apply to something that they are further ahead, just like Friends. So this is what they doing in some of these characters is not in the manga. Just as before you know it. So we're going to exactly see. So pretty much in the near future, next year, we might have some more updates for the other worlds. So that could probably just work. So I think that'll probably happen with Go Rush, where they update the first and they do the different arcs that that will be going on. So I'm pretty sure that's how the way that's going to work. So this comes out on the 30th Tuesday. So that's about like okay, just count this. Say 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about like 5 weeks if I'm counting this week, and then it'll be 4 if I don't count that on Tuesday. That's like 5 weeks ahead of that going towards Tuesday. So yeah, yeah. So that's how the way the like the skills. I say the skills. The way how the skills is, they gonna have the skills more. I can see Darts and Noah having the skill, 3 exclusive skills based on they monsters and decks, and they gonna have them very more advanced for you to use them. So more likely we gonna see how the way that goes. Since we got crystals, so I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some other cards that could be only attainable for the crystals. We're gonna have bundles for the characters. I could just guess that because Shadow first has it, so we have to see how the way that goes. So that's why I just said that. This made me think is that if Yugi has this kind of if Yami Yugi has this kind of thing on, so this must certainly like Yami Yugi is going to have a Eternal Scan event in October, pretty much because since we didn't have no long characters in this month, we had to see. But just as before, any of the new characters we get, it's not a Eternal Scan. This is a regular original thing, just like Mary's supposed to have been unlockable a long time ago. So we just trying to see how the way this will go. So just as before we get these, so now just so you know, we getting this. We don't know if it's a summon animation of this. They just giving us a chronicle card of it, which we could do ourselves. But as you can see, that this is the 30th. Basically, they have a future update that they could see during the event is the 30th. So most certainly they could change. At least either they change the appearance or not. So we have to see. Yeah, but like this being known, fat-headed dragon could be a bit dangerous. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna probably be a skill with that. So we don't exactly know, but otherwise for characters like Siegfried and Leon, I'm sure I think it's gonna probably be like a double event. Yeah, it's most certainly because they are semblance and they both from the KC Grant tournament arc, so they gonna also have that negotiable with that. So they gonna have like some of Leon's cards. Yeah, most likely we don't. He doesn't have that many cards, and if it is gonna be some new ones, that's gonna take time. Siegfried gonna have some of his cards that's gonna be in the box too. So they probably gonna be showing that in the links too. So we gonna see how the way this goes. But I really think they're gonna go in the first order of the virtual world, which is something it's like that kind of art wasn't that enjoyable. So I don't know, but otherwise, yeah, that's all I have for this video. So I hope you guys enjoy it because I know most of you guys talking like everybody's talking about like how would the skills work for darts. Just like for darts, they have the seal iron cockles and they may like you could special something on so your deck even though seal iron cockles is on the field. They might do something like that. So I don't exactly know, but yeah. So we'll see how this goes. But I'll see you guys in this video. Be sure to subscribe, drop a like. Thanks for watching.